Speaking of showing a shitload of video games, let's talk about Microsoft, man.
Microsoft, holy shit!
Wow,
Microsoft.
did they show a lot of video games? The thing
it was all trailers.
Yeah, but it's a lot of that stuff is coming out real soon, which I thought was cool. Here's the thing that bummed me out about it, though. It's like, hey guys, we just made the most powerful Xbox ever. Check out all these indie games that you can play anywhere. They're like, we got 42 games we're going to show you. Like 20 of them were indie games that you can play on like a 5-year-old PC.
That's true.
But we've got the most powerful box out there. Like that was the only problem with their messaging was like this whole most powerful box of all time thing. It's like, every new console is the most powerful box out on the market.
But should we start with the console?
Yeah. Right. I think it looks really nice. The Xbox One X.
The Xbox One X is the official title now.
Yes. It looks really nice.
4K gaming, 60 frames per second,
6 teraflops. That doesn't fucking matter. The
specs are nice. The specs are nice. You have to admit that.
They're nice, but here's the problem though, dude. Like all that's gonna help is frame rate. All that's gonna help is fidelity. Like that's not doing anything for gaming other than it's helping make it a little bit easier for people to bring games to console that are making games for PC. But we're at a point.
Drive. So if you have any 4K movies,
well, nobody buys those.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Here's the thing.
Like no, because like if I found a movie that was 4K, I'd probably buy it in 4K. But honestly, like, no, I think I've been going digital. Everyone's going digital.
So here's the thing. I think it was kind of telling that Sony, who is a major part of the whole Blu-ray initiative, does not have the Ultra 4K Bluray drive in their box.
Well, the PlayStation Pro is, right?
No, it does not.
I thought that was the whole selling point. Or it just plays in it just plays games.
That's
in 4K
the thing people are complaining about is that it doesn't.
But it plays in 4K. The games. Yeah,
yes. Okay. But it does not have the Ultra Blu-ray drive.
Blah blah blah. Yeah.
But so here's the other thing: the Xbox One S that came out last year, which was the slimmer model of the Xbox One, that has that drive in it. That's capable of 4K gaming.
Xbox One. That's
capable of HDR lighting. You don't need the One X. Not for $500. You don't need the One X.
Well, see, I didn't know that. I don't know anything as far as the Microsoft or Xbox One. Is it?
Yeah, Xbox One. So the original Xbox One didn't have that stuff. The One S, which was this, like I said, the slim model that came out last year, has HDR, has the 4K Ultra Blu-ray drive, has all the stuff that the One X has, minus the extra RAM, minus the extra processing power. And I don't think that this One X box is going to advance gaming in any way other than your frame rate's going to be nicer. Your frame rate's going to be smoother. Your game's going to look nicer. If you have a 4K TV. If you don't have a $3,000 4K TV, you don't need the One X.
Well, $3,000 if you want something big and crazy.
If you don't have yeah, that's right. They've come down in price. Yeah, if you don't have a 4K TV, the PlayStation Pro isn't even a thing you should get. Like the adoption rate of 4K, I guess people are saying like it's faster than what the adoption rate of 1080p was, which is cool, but it still took until, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. It took a good 10 years for people to adopt 1080p. So to say, oh, the adoption rate's faster. Yeah, well, how much faster? Is it something that everybody's going to have a 4K TV in 3 years? If so, cool. But by then, the next box will be out. And this box will be completely irrelevant.
I don't know. I think by next year, the TVs will definitely be more down in price.
I think so, too.
I think you'll probably start seeing more 4K TVs in homes.
But, I mean, okay, so I just recently, after 8 years... 7 years? 7 or 8 years, got a new TV. I don't see myself getting another TV for another 7 or 8 years because...
Really? Even if you saw a good deal on a 4K, a 42-inch 4K for, let's say, $400?
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
No.
If it did, maybe, but like it's one
maybe around Christmas, probably prices drop.
Not that much, dude.
Not that much.
Not that much.
I say by next year. I'm gonna throw my hat over the wall, my non-existent hat over the wall, and say by next year we're gonna see cheaper 4Ks, because at $400 price rate for maybe a 42 inch TV.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think maybe 32, maybe, and I would say that's $500 or $600.
Nah, technology moves fast. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Although I'm not going to make that bet that Kevin and Alex made with Apple TV.
All right. If it comes out, you have to buy me one. That's funny. That's so funny.
It's funny, and they never made a television.
Nope. But yeah, like, so I think if the 4K adoption rate happens fast, which it could, but to be honest, man, like I said, I just got a 1080p TV. It's 120 hertz. I didn't want anything more than that because I don't like the
smoothing effect.
I hate it. I fucking hate it. It's okay for video games, I guess, but even still, it's frames that don't exist that it's doubling. I don't like that.
Oh, so, non-existent frames. Okay.
Yeah. So 120 hertz, good. All of my games, if they run natively at 1080p at 60 frames, that's how I play them. If they don't
natively, okay.
Yeah, if they don't run natively at 1080p and 60 frames, the PlayStation 4 has an upscaler and will upscale 720p to 1080, and so the TV is compatible with all that. But like the TV I got was like the last dumb TV you could ever buy. Like there's no smart TV integration, there's no Wi-Fi, none of that shit. It's just a nice TV. You've seen my TV.
Yeah, it's a nice TV.
It's a nice TV, and
I need a new TV.
So you're in that market. But there's a lot of people who are in the same boat that I am in that were like, cool, these smart TVs are coming out, so I'll get a nice full 1080p screen. It's only going to cost $500 now at 42 inches. So I'm going to get that. And that's what I ended up with. And that was 3 years ago. I don't see myself getting another TV for another 5 or 6 years. These TVs last a long time now.
And actually, will hopefully be 4K. So
the TV that I did have, I gave to my cousin because she needed a TV. It was a 32-inch Samsung TV, big ass, like heavy TV. But that was only 1080i. It wasn't a 1080p TV because I got it in 2006. So it was full 720p, 1080i though. But I always ran it at 720p. I always made sure everything defaulted to 720p. And to be honest, the jump from 720p to 1080p wasn't a big deal.
It's a slight difference.
480 or standard definition to 720 was huge. Standard def to 1080, fucking huge.
Yeah.
But 1080 to 4K, people are saying looks really nice, but it's not as big of a jump as it was from standard to full HD.
You know someone named John?
Maybe.
He says, Mike looks thin AF.
Thank you.
I jumped his bones.
I don't know what John this is, but
John or Josh?
Oh, maybe it's Josh. I don't know. Thank you.
Josh. My name is Josh.
All right. But yeah, man, I'm not on this 4K revolution thing. I don't think $500 was the right price point for the Xbox One X, especially when it's not doing anything that anybody's really going to benefit from. Yes, nicer lighting. Yes, nicer textures. Cool. But again, the Xbox One S is $250 right now. It's very tempting. Very tempting because I want to play Halo. I want to play, even though I'm super stoked about Gran Turismo, I want to play Forza. There's a lot of stuff that I want to play. Crackdown 3 is coming out. That looks dope because I love the first Crackdown game. Crackdown 2 was coming out. But I love Crackdown 1. And this seems like a return to form of that. But yeah, that was the only bummer was like they made so much about everything being in 4K and everything being, 60 frames in 4K, 60 frames in 4K. But aside from that, they showed a shitload of games and a lot of stuff to be excited about. And Forza looks awesome. Everything they showed looked really cool. Like I like 3D platformer games, and for them to get that Lucky's Tale license, which was an Oculus Rift game, and making a sequel to that, and it coming to Xbox One, not in VR. They haven't announced their VR stuff yet, which I'm sure will happen soon. But I like the idea of all this. They showed a lot of indie games. They showed a lot of fun-looking games. But yeah, man, they hammered you over the head with video games for an hour and a half, and I thought that was really, really cool.
Yeah, and you didn't just get a bunch of people just talking. We actually just got trailers and gameplay footage. And Tesla's Lost Pigeon said it's all about the HDR.
Yeah, but again, the Xbox One S does HDR. The PlayStation 4, if your TV has HDR capabilities, this PlayStation 4 can do HDR. Not 4K, but can do HDR.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The Xbox One S can do 4K and HDR. So, again, like, if you don't want to spend $500 this fall and you don't have an Xbox One...
We haven't talked about the price yet, have we?
Yeah, I mentioned that it's $500. Okay. But it's high, man.
That's really high, yeah. I think they could have went like $50 less, and they could definitely have sold a lot more. If they really wanted to compete, $399.
That was never going to happen because there's too much power in that box. They built a chip from the ground up for it. You know, it's got all that 32 gigs of RAM or some shit like that. And I think 9 of it is set aside for developers, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think they're doing some cool stuff. They're making some nice advancements.
It actually made me excited for a console that I don't even have.
Yeah, same here.
With the games that they're
what stood out
within development.
That's where they showed not Last of Us. That's where they showed Life is Strange.
That's where they showed Life is Strange. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can't really remember right now, but as far as like some of the ones that I saw, like they looked interesting.
Forza Motorsport 7 looks really nice.
That looked really nice. Fuck, what was the other one? There's I can't remember. I also can't remember.
They showed a lot of third party.
They showed a lot though
which we'll get into here in a second.
Yeah, talk about. That's probably what I'm thinking right now. Okay.
So Microsoft, awesome showing, a lot of games. They were very adamant about launch exclusive.
Yeah.
Launch exclusive.
Xbox exclusive.
But there's a difference. There's Xbox exclusive, which means it's just Xbox and Windows 10.
Yeah.
Then there's Xbox or console launch exclusive, which means it'll launch first on Xbox, and then a week or two later it'll be on PlayStation 4 and everywhere else.
Oh, I think that was shown on third party. The one by Bungie. Was it Bungie?
No, Bungie's doing Destiny. Which game are you talking about?
The one with like the Iron Man armor stuff.
Oh, Anthem.
Woo! Was that Xbox exclusive, right?
No, well, Xbox launch exclusive.
Launch exclusive, yeah. Okay.
Anthem, that looks awesome.
That wasn't Bungie, was it?
No, that's BioWare.
BioWare?
Yeah, that's the guys that did Mass Effect and Dragon Age. The reason why you say Bungie is because it looks like third-person Destiny. Man, that game looked nice. Man, we can talk about that. That was the one that came out of that show.
That was the third party?
That's third party.
Okay.
Yeah. That coming out of that show, out of the Microsoft show, I was like, oh, I want to play Anthem. That looks super cool.
Should we get into that now then?
Yeah, let's talk about like third party stuff.
BioWare.
BioWare's, yeah. That looked really dope.
Thanks, Tesla.
What?
It says Rick. It's Josh.
Oh.
It says Rick looks yummy.
Okay. So